The woman knew there was something wrong with the green vine dress her mother sent, but she still put it on to attend the imperial selection. As expected, as soon as she arrived at the palace gate, she saw an arrogant rich lady throwing a tantrum because others were wearing the same green clothes as her. Only then did the woman realize that her mother had wanted to frame her, but instead of panicking, she deliberately exposed her green dress. Sure enough, it was spotted by the maid at a glance. So the maid dragged the person in green out. Unexpectedly, the next second, the woman stepped out of the carriage wearing a white dress. It turned out that the woman had been reborn. In her previous life, her biased parents married her off to a poor scholar. With her wisdom, she did her best to help her husband become the prime minister, and she herself became the prime minister's wife. Her elder sister, who entered the palace for the selection, became the emperor's concubine. She was neglected by the emperor for years and ended up as an abandoned concubine in the cold palace. Later, jealous that her younger sister was living a better life, she killed her sister in front of the emperor and was finally ordered to die by the emperor. When she opened her eyes again, the woman found herself back on the day her parents were arranging her marriage. Her biased parents, wanting her elder sister to live a good life, still wanted her to marry the poor scholar as in her previous life. Just as the woman thought everything was going to repeat itself, her elder sister suddenly arrived. She begged their parents to let her marry the poor scholar. It was because, after being reborn, she knew the poor scholar would later top the imperial exam and eventually become the prime minister. What she didn't know was that the reason the poor scholar could achieve such a high position was all due to the woman's helping her previous life. Seeing their daughter's strong will, the parents reluctantly agreed to the marriage. Unexpectedly, that night, the scheming elder sister deliberately found the woman and mocked her, saying she shouldn't think that entering the palace for the selection would make her a phoenix. She specifically told her that the emperor loved green vine dresses the most, and that she must wear one on the day of the selection to ensure the emperor noticed her at first sight. The smart woman already sensed something was wrong. Soon came the day of the elder sister's wedding. When everyone saw that the poor scholar only came to pick up the bride with an ox cart, they all criticized and laughed at him for being unrefined. The father felt his face was being lost. Seeing this, the elder sister quickly comforted him, lying that someone had appeared in her dream and told her the poor scholar would surely become rich and noble in the future. But the mother said that if she had agreed to enter the palace for the selection, she would have already been rich and noble. However, only the woman herself knew how difficult life would be after entering the palace for the selection.